See, man, when you get that type of
Because
money,
he literally sleeping with other people. So, like, this is a story.
This is the best podcast in the city.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I'm not pandering.
You know what I'm saying? And they take vocals and, script and they start living on some hustle.
You're a real hustler, huh? That's pretty neat. Into it.
But I also met with
Team, they know she likes to go outside, play soccer by herself. We have make sure like Snoop Dogg, he's an icon in all facets of life.
Biggest icon in the world.
But
I feel like they cheat stupid. They gonna get caught. Yeah, they cheat with their dick like we cheat with our mind. I feel like women.
no more. But before I let you explain that, I want to show a little clip of a little monster.
I'm on Pandora, YouTube. I'm on the students and everybody. Carl.
I'm trying to find.
It is what it is. Finally, we bring to Ryan the Pimp.
There's two cats. No, I'm just hustling anyway. There's two cats in high school.
This is the coldest fucking thing that's going on the wall. These the realest niggas out
Yeah,
there.
you already know.
Like, for real, like, this.
God, I go off the mentality of the woman, and I know if I know my woman.
Smart dummy!
Let's go! Welcome. This is the Smartest Dumb People, and I am the host, Anthony, that dude Johnson. And always, there's gonna be somebody at this table with me. Today we got LB the Great in the building. And come on, Big Frank. Big Frank in the building. He flamed up today.
Yeah.
I see you, big dog.
Big Frank Sundry. You know what I'm saying? Big Frank.
So how y'all fellas week been, man? It's Freestyle Friday, by the way. Freestyle Friday. We about to get it popping. How y'all fellas week been?
shit, it's been cool. Shit, it's been a long one, but it's been cool though. I ain't complaining.
Mine's been alright, man. You know what I'm saying? I just been sliding through.
Yeah, life's good. I have no complaints. I mean,
Yes, sir.
fucking my I got some complaints, but I ain't gonna do it on the show. Let's get straight to it.
Get your gripes out.
I ain't got nothing to gripe about. Let's get straight to it, man. We got a bunch of shit to talk about today. A lot of shit to talk about today. First topic, we're gonna talk about this young lady that was shoplifted and was actually killed by a police officer. We got the actual clip, man. But before we do that, we do want to pay homage and give a big shout out to our sponsor. Shout out to Glitter Bombs. They specialize in personal gifts. They specialize in tumblers. They specialize in anything you can think of they can create. Shout out to Moss Lady. She got the best sea moss in town because there's a bunch of people selling sea moss right now, but hers hands down is the best. She started it, and now it's becoming a fad. But this woman's sea moss is legit. It's real. It got 92 minerals that your body needs. So check her out. Shout out to Moss Lady. We'll be right back. Alright, so that's our actual sponsor. Shout out to Glitter Bombs. They specialize in personal gifts, tumblers, t-shirts, anything you can think of, chocolate strawberries, candy grapes. Shout out to Moss Lady. She got the best sea moss in town. It got 92 minerals that your body needs to help with your gut issues. It helps with your immune system. It helps with a lot of shit. Sea moss is the real deal. It helps with your hair growth. Yeah, my hair has been growing. My motherfucking hairline is back. I can take this hat off right now.
Hold on, I might need a little. Hold on, let me see. Yeah.
Not mid-show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Moss Lady. Got my motherfucking line, Chris. Shout out to Moss Lady. Let's get to the show, man. Let's get to the show. First topic, man. First topic. Young lady was she goes by the name of Takaya Young. She was shot by police officers after basically shoplifting some alcohol. She was pregnant. The officer wound up shooting her, killing her and the baby. Let's watch the clip. It's not a clip, it's a news clip, but we'll be right back with you.
Police just released a statement saying they had 2 officers in the Kroger parking lot helping a woman who locked herself out of her car. According to Blendon Township Police, they say while the 2 officers were in there helping the woman, a Kroger store employee came out, pointed at a woman saying to stop her. She had shoplifted and had a bag of alcohol bottles. The employee said there were also several other women inside stealing at the same time. Police say Takaya Young then walked out of the store, got into her car, and that's when the 2 officers approached her. Police say one walked up to the window. The other officer was in front of the car. Blendon Township Police say that's when Young hit the gas. The officer in front of the vehicle fired 1 shot as he was backpedaling. Police say that 1 shot went through the windshield, hitting Young. They say she kept driving at that point until the car stopped by the front wall of the Kroger store. They say Young had locked. Police just released the door, so they had to break the window to get in to help her. And police say officers ran to get medical aid, and that there was actually an ER doctor in the area who stopped to help.
Out of the car.
7 back in service, 1828.
Get out of the car. Then get out. No, then get out.
Get out of the car.
Get out of the car.
Get out of the car. So the officer 2, who is at the side of the car, asks about 10 times for her to get out of the car, that she's been accused of shoplifting. She refuses. You see her turning away. Officer 1 comes in front of the car. She turns the wheel away and starts to drive away. And as she does, Officer 1 fires a single shot into the windshield of that car, hitting her. She later died of her injuries. The baby that she was carrying that was due in November, that child did not make it either. This is all under investigation by Ohio's Bureau of Criminal Investigation right now. Officer 2, the individual who was at the side of that car asking her to get out of the car, has been returned to duty, and Officer 1.
All right, so that's the actual clip, man, and I want to just touch bases. Normally we try to make our show fun, charismatic, and talk about relationships, man, but I wanted to talk about some serious shit today because this young lady to lose her life, and you got to keep in mind she was pregnant, and she was just stealing. And there's so many people that get up every day and don't realize they're going to see another day, because I guarantee you the last thing she thought was going to happen by stealing some alcohol out of a store, she was going to lose her life. Now, this is the thing that I don't understand about the police officer situation. You see a pregnant woman, she can't be too much of a threat. And then they're going to use, what they're going to do is use the assumption that the car, yes. But they said that she turned, you can see in the video, she turned away from him, like he was in front of the driver's seat headlight, but she turned this way. So, but again, who the fuck stands in front of a car like they Superman anyway?
That's just a bad situation, man, all the way around. Because one is like, lady, it wasn't that deep to drive off. And definitely it wasn't that deep for the cops to shoot.
Well, it was deep enough for her to drive off because she didn't want to go to jail.
That's not worth it. That's the thing.
That's a ticket, if anything.
Right.
That ain't no.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
I
that's
said,
two
why
losses.
escalate a $25 shoplifting ticket into you could possibly kill someone? Now, this was pre-watching this, right? Now, after watching the video now and then thinking in my mind, like, they had ample time to use different type of even non-lethal.
Well, no, she was in her car when they got there. She was in her car when they got there, and her doors was locked. So she was on her way.
Talking to her.
No, they ran up on her as she was getting ready to pull off. So it was like a 30-second interaction, if that.
And so that
Roll
30
down the
seconds.
license plates and
Yeah, I agree with you.
That stuff seemed like long.
Yeah,
that was like a
house.
long
That shit
video.
sad,
You feel
man.
me? And it's sad, but
super sad.
like, stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop. I understand.
But you don't understand. what she probably was going through financially. You don't know what she was going through trying to feed her baby that
Right.
like you don't know.
I can respect all that, and I'm not under.
I don't understand the threat of it. So I think it's going to be a great segue to our next topic, talking about
There's a lot of those, but there's a lot of those individuals that we refer to as cops, but are actually human beings that don't come home at night. It's going to be some right now somewhere in the United States that don't come home tonight. That don't come home tonight, trying to rescue and save yours, ours, I don't know who community. Now, if there's some bad ones, yes. But them people are human beings. Some of them ain't gonna make it home tonight. Right now. As we having this show, a cop is killed. Somewhere in the United States.
But would he really be hurt by a pregnant woman? So let's put it in perspective. Because I get what you said. And again, I hate to say it, but I think she was spot on when she said it. You generalize a lot of things. Let's talk about this specific situation. The pregnant woman in a car trying to get away is not a threat. Period.
Run over people.
Not a threat at all. A pregnant woman in a car.
Over people.
I'm leaning towards what you're saying, but that's still shit. That's still our opinion. Like we even said shit. You know what I'm saying? People out there, she probably could have hit somebody else in the midst of trying to get away.
Listen, they go, okay, man, I'm going about your business. Then see, boom, boom, slam, run into a family of 5. Kill all 5 of them.
But whatever happened to the law that
whatever
happened to the law that they don't chase people anymore? What happened to that?
They're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Right. And,
especially not for shoplifting.
And you know what happened?
That's just a sad situation, man.
Up in crime.
Yeah, you see all those kids.
The criminals figure, okay, if we just go over 70, they gotta leave us alone. And so you got motherfuckers out here, motherfuckers start doing bullshit, and then say, okay, all we gotta do is just speed. We can risk the whole community lives. But that's a different rabbit hole, and I don't want to go down that chamber. But to me, this situation is sad. I think that they could use some non-lethal.
Well, you know, pepper spray the pregnant.
I think they should approach any situation with non-lethal first.
Yeah, facts. They supposed to.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Non-lethal is my first thing. They could have maced her, boom, hit the thing. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, just hit the car.
I say you should have just got the license plate.
I agree with Frank.
Let her take off and meet her at her house.
And kill people.
But why would she
that happens.
But if we're no threat to you escaping, why would you go off and kill somebody?
But you're basing her actions on that she was scared of the police. She could have been schizophrenic. Why is she pregnant? Still in alcohol. You know what I'm saying?
That's the new hustle for people. I know a bunch of people right now selling alcohol. If you want to pint after the show, let me know. That's the new hustle.
Okay, but still, we don't know. And we can, what her mind state was. You know what I'm saying? She could have been acting violent in the store, you know what I'm saying?
No, it was a bunch of people in the store still. And a couple of them got away. The cops just ran up on her because maybe she was moving slow because she had a big stomach and was pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
Like a group thing.
Yeah, it was a group thing. It was like a mob thing. But I think it's perfect for our next topic.
Rest in peace to the lady and the unborn baby. That's a super sad situation.
So our next topic is a black woman comes out and say that black women got to start holding people like Sexy Red accountable because she's representing black women. And to be honest with you, if I'm being 100% honest with you, I think this is why they're trying to devalue black women in general. Like, I'm going to watch the clip of Sexy Red and what she stand for and all that shit, and then I'm going to let the black woman talk, and then we can have a conversation about like how these women that are celebrities, because I already know what angle you're going to take, but these women that are celebrities, they're devaluing black women that's really out here. Like I said, like a black woman being killed by a police officer, I don't want to just sweep that under the rug. I want to also not sweep under the rug. She was pregnant. She's not a threat. She's pregnant. A woman.
Man, they looking at her. She was behind the car.
Yeah, but like, how they know this woman is pregnant?
I I'm sure she's showing.
So they're like, hey guys, it look like she's 8 months. Come on, man.
They still haven't told. They still haven't.
That's not gonna happen.
Shout out to Jamie. She said it's very sad and unfortunate. I agree with you, Jamie.
Not to make light. Not to make.
Let's
light.
talk about. Let's watch this.
Like and share.
Yeah, like and share.
Yes.
Let's watch this sexy red clip and we'll have a conversation.
AKA Hero Spence.
Yeah.
She look like Hero Spence.
Do she?
Man. Yeah.
You caught me off guard with that. They say she look like Young Thug.
Man, she
That
look
shit
like
really
Hero
good.
Spence, man.
Y'all ready?
The red hair.
You stupid. Let's watch the.
Robbie.
Making my way through the hood with your boo. All his homeboys think I'm cute. Riding around 10-5, toting his iron. Bet none and I've tried none.
You cannot convince me otherwise that Sexy Red is not an industry plant that was put here to help finalize the destroying of the black woman image. They was already had us under attack, and she was here to just finalize the process. The way they trying to force her on us is just crazy. Like, I wanted to go see Drake, but once I found out Drake had her opening for him, absolutely not. Absolutely not am I going to support anything that thing is behind. I'm not supporting it, right? This is the reason why it's time to separate. It's time to separate as black women, because ain't no way I'm about to be associated with that and Suki Stankiana. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I don't care how you feel. I don't care how you feel. At this point, separation has to happen. It's one thing to make trashy music. That is a different level of trash. That's a different level of trash. Kaya's My Neck, My Back, it was bad. Trina and Trick Daddy's You Know Nan, it was bad. But that's a different level of dirty stank music, right? It's just a different level. Like, it ain't never been that bad. There is lyrically nothing that this woman is saying. She's just saying a bunch of vulgar, disgusting, nasty stuff. It's not even music, right? And this is why I know that she's an industry plant. It is not music at this point, right? It's just saying how much nasty, vulgar stuff she can come up with out of her mouth, and how disgusting and distasteful she could present herself in public to help destroy the black woman image, right? Trying to portray it as if we all Pookeishas. And if you don't think that this is successful, just look at what hip hop and stuff did to black men and how it had people stereotyping black men as criminals and thugs, right? Even to this day, black men are still fighting to get away from that stereotype. But as of now, black women are under attack because this Pookeisha image that's being pushed is what they trying to define us by. You ain't gonna define me by that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. If they want to be ratchet, stay.
All right, so that's the actual clip. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I personally been seeing it a lot and been saying it. And I'm like, yo, I don't know if I'm tripping. And then people try to use that it's my generation and blah blah blah. No, I'm like exactly what she said. This I'm gonna say it. This I ain't gonna say it. This woman is literally saying whatever the fuck comes out of her mouth, and we just listening to.
Why
not? Why do?
Hey kids, get a 9-inch shells. I'm
You've been saying that shit for 3 years. You've been saying that for 3 years. Eminem is not that way anymore.
He's the greatest man ever.
He is not that way anymore. He don't talk like that.
Say rapper ever, yeah. I'm fuck with
according to them, I don't know.
He's one of the. He's top 5 for sure.
But I mean, it's just music. But I do understand now. Music does influence the children. Yes. You know what I'm saying. But the woman that's walking around with the AK, I thought it was a parody.
No, she was dead serious. She was dead serious.
The song is a Making My Way Downtown.
So she got another song that I almost played, and she was like, if my nigga ain't got AK-47 ready to shoot a nigga, he riding in a scat pack, he better be figuring me. I was just like, what is happening?
What you want the kid? Now,
dog, this shit give me a headache.
Yeah, but that's the shit, man. It ain't that women is being attacked. Shit, just
they push it
like
on our people.
Current period, but in the same breath, It's our kind that's still going
I
and
tell you,
buying
do you like
and
Drake?
streaming and all that.
You like Drake?
I don't
I
really.
tell you-
I listen to him in the club, but yeah, I don't really listen to
But-
him.
I love Drake.
All right,
Pause.
I love Drake too.
Pause.
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 I love Drake too. But now listen, she's opening up for Drake. So then now you're forced to hear her.
But-
that's what we were saying. It's not like this broad. She got a selected section of music that you have to go Google her to listen to her. They're pushing it in our eardrums, even with the artists that we looked up to or the artists that we respected in the rap game. So they are pushing an agenda because when Drake was singing, "I better find your loving," everybody called him soft. He got past that stage.
I don't want to hear that I'm lean. That was the hardest shit.
But
That-
again,
that
they're
most-
still pushing it on our people.
But the main consumer
They
of
really
this
ain't
music,
pushing it. Shit, that's the shit we want to hear.
the main
Think about it. You in the club, what you want to hear?
I want to
Shout
hear
out
that.
to J.
Hey,
Cole
making
and
my
them type
way
of cats, but
downtown.
you don't want to hear that shit in the club.
But
You want to hear the shit that get them
No,
shaking.
the
And you want to hear that shit that get the fellas, ready to do some
the
shit.
main consumer of this music is not us.
Yeah, no, it's white people.
It's white.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? The main consumer
I don't-
But we
of
still
this
the creators of
music,
it.
and so
I don't agree
this
with that.
We still
music.
push it
fuck-
just as well as
Who the
I
fuck?
agree
What
with
numbers
you.
did y'all do?
Huh?
Is white more white
What?
people listen to it because
You got
we're the
Apple
minority?
subscription?
No, I think they
You got a
I think they,
Spotify subscription?
Yeah, I do.
Huh?
I do.
Are you written music off of them? No, sir.
Yes, I am. I got
No,
Apple
sir.
Music.
No, sir.
We listen to it.
You know what I'm saying? No, sir.
We listen to Don Tripp in the
So,
car. What are you talking about? On Apple Music.
Okay. Now that's one guy, right? I don't even know who that guy is.
Trip.
I wouldn't download him, but that woman.
But if I'm pushing it too,
that
but if
push,
I'm pushing it,
it got a different push to it, and it's not urban.
Man,
It's
at the
a
end of- At the end of
suburban
the day,
push.
it's entertainment that you're supposed to only, take it in halfway. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that shit guide your life. It's supposed to help you with your choice because if you know it's bad music, like as far as some killing or prostituting yourself, all that shit, you ain't supposed to do that stuff.
but what if they're pushing it on us? That's
Right.
so the key. I get what
Go
you
ahead,
said
go ahead,
100%,
go ahead.
Frank, because you laid back and nonchalant like that. I ain't fucking with it. But I'm saying, but they're still pushing it on us. They're
Right.
she's still on the radio all day long.
They
She's
gotta
still.
push it when we
What about
request it.
SIBO?
It goes
You
both
remember
ways.
SIBO?
Yeah, I know
You
SIBO.
remember Brother Lynch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know him.
What you-
Oh, really listen to
But you had to go
music
get
like
cassette
that.
tapes to listen to that shit.
But listen,
That was not on the
people found
radio.
a way- That stuff was murder music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
that got to the all that
so
shit.
many
But that was not being
individuals
played on the radio and on
No.
YouTube and on social
But it
media and
still
on.
found a way to the consumers. People used to pop up out their trunks and sell tapes, CDs.
She's an industry plant.
You
And
like
she's
Master
under the
P?
machine.
Yeah, so it's gonna get pushed.
It's
You
gonna
like
get pushed.
Master P?
It's pushing the agenda.
It's
You
pushing
don't
the
like
agenda.
Master P.
Like that's why,
Yeah.
like everybody on Facebook
Yeah.
been talking about how these kids are so underdressed and dressing sexual. That's because all they hear on the radio and then they see the video. Ski. That's
It
like.
ain't even that. Who buying it? Who buying these?
No, you don't have to buy
shirts
music
from them?
anymore.
No,
You
I'm
have to
talking
buy-
about. No, I'm talking about the clothes. Who's buying it for? 'em?
Right.
Because most of them can't buy it themselves.
My
That
daughter
was like
asked me to get her
just-
nails done 5
Now,
minutes before the show
so
started.
now you got to take it. Can I ask you, everybody a question?
Mm-hmm.
If you could dress your son, what would you dress him like?
Me?
So then now we got to ask
What
who's
age?
dressing. There is no.
No, you said
If
there's
you
no
have the
age.
opportunity to dress your son and my son, I would dress my sons like me.
No, the fuck you wouldn't.
Why?
No, the fuck you would.
Why? Nigga, I got polos running across this motherfucking, that wrap around this motherfucking studio, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Back to back, nigga, real horses.
Yeah,
Nigga,
most
stop
likely
that.
though, with being
I
your
just don't
son,
wear
yeah,
that
you
shit
gonna-
no
you
more.
You
gonna-
know what's funny is you used to dress really nice.
Nigga,
What
I don't wear
happened?
that shit no. Nigga, I don't want. Nigga, I'm cool.
You used to dress nice. I give you that. We used to go to
Come on,
clubs.
man,
Used to be
stop
fly.
that, dog. I got polos
He
wrapped
said, I
around
got
this
shit, I just don't know.
motherfucking. You know that shit. I ain't gotta impress nobody.
Let's get to the next
That's
topic.
what you get.
Let's get to the next topic. Next topic, we're going to discuss this real quick. We got to discuss this. Lady was at her wedding. The vows was being given, and she refused to say obey to her husband. Let's watch the clip. Make sure y'all like and share. I would love to hear the women's opinion on this one. I don't know. It's just this might be an attack on our women tonight because a lot of these topics is falling towards.
Because that woman walking around with that red wig and that AK, I have never seen her.
I swear to God, that's
another
a lot.
woman like her in my life.
If you scroll through your phone right now, you'll see a sexy red video, picture, something. She's pushed on.
Is she? I never heard of her.
Oh, you ain't never heard the song Ski?
No.
I don't even
I seen Axon Jackson. I seen shout out to
you gonna make me play this shit.
Fairdeal, AJ Fairdeal Cafe. They had a ski.
And I play that.
Ski. Look,
he like it though.
They know it's ski.
No, I don't.
He like it.
No, we gonna play.
He like it. He like one of them angry Christians. Look, he like it.
Don't know what it is, but ooh, be bad there with a listen to this.
He be listening to this. Don't make me play it. No, don't play it.
Bro, I want you to hear. If you tell me you ain't heard this on the radio.
All right, sir.
You like if you haven't heard it.
And at the end of the day, man, you know, it's like I say, it still fall under entertainment. You know, as parents, you know, it's your job. I know when y'all, you know, when we not around our kids, we can't control the stuff they listen to, but at the end of the day, you still got a major part in it. And
Listen to that shit, Frank.
I already know this shit. I know this shit. I don't
This is my
care
first
for
time hearing it.
And this shit is a hit too. They love this shit.
This should give me a fucking headache.
You know, it's
You
different
like that
strokes for
shit.
different
I ain't
folks.
never even listen. I don't listen to female rappers.
Different strokes for different folks.
They
you
ain't
know?
talking
Some people
about
like
me. That's
it,
not
some
want to
people
hear. I guess I listen to Black
Jamie
and
Wright
Yellow.
with the Melly song, that song, Murder on My Mind.
I don't know
when
what-
I first heard that shit, I'm like,
I guess Cardi B. I guess the last female rapper that I have would listen to would be Cardi B.
I
Yeah,
don't even
but
listen to her music, but
I
she
don't listen to
Cardi can
female
actually
rappers.
rap though. She can actually
I
rap.
didn't even know that woman exists.
Nah,
dog.
she-
Like,
you-
for real. I
Yeah,
ain't
he
getting
is.
funny.
Like I said, you don't use that phone. That's why.
I don't need
That's
that.
right.
I ain't into
Yeah.
female rap. That's just period.
You don't use that phone though, Lee.
That's just like I ain't into gangster rap. I ain't into female rap.
I am into
I
gangster
listen to
rap. I am into gangster rap, real gangster rap. I'm not into trap, the ideal of what rap music is now. I'm into gangster rap when it comes to like Ice Cube, fucking Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, where they was talking about something. I'm not into. I was in the Future for a long time. But
I ain't never listened to
Future being claimed Mr. Toxic is just
he the party type.
yeah.
Now I heard like the popular Future songs. I would know, but like just
He the
random.
junkie. He the junkie.
You know what I'm
kid.
saying? I wouldn't
He
know
ain't
none of
it's
Future
cool to
songs.
pop pills.
Let's talk about this lady. Like I said, she was at her wedding and the vows was being given and she refused to say obey. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back with y'all. Make sure y'all like this shit.
For better,
For worse,
for worse,
for richer,
for richer,
for poor.
for poorer.
Yeah. We hit that snag about 20 times in counseling. Bria made it very clear to Jonathan, you cannot be broke. In sickness
In sickness
and in health.
and in health.
To love,
To love,
cherish,
cherish.
and to obey.
We didn't talk about that one in counseling.
We did talk about that in counseling. Yes, we did. So you want me to repeat that again? You want to just keep going?
I think we can keep going.
All right.
All right, so all jokes aside, man, me believing in wedding vows and trying to believe in them and trying to keep the faith in them. For somebody, even if that was a joke, it's a bad joke because in that beautiful moment with your husband, you should want to obey. You know what I'm saying? To honor, to cherish, to hold, whatever the fucking wedding vows is, it stand for something.
Right.
And for a woman to basically say, I ain't saying that shit, the wedding should be annulled.
Because she said, I mean, well, shit, it depends on their
I would say no.
relationship.
Man, I don't feel bad for him. He a sucker.
Yeah.
I bet he still married her.
Mm.
And that goes to show just her not saying that he knew the type of woman she was before he even asked her
Before
married.
that.
She wear the pants.
There's a lot of men that know their relationships. They looked at like, you know what I'm saying, had a little third world in them. You know what I'm saying? Just being honest. My guy looked at like he had a little third world in him.
Oh, I didn't get what you said till now.
You talking like he played with the rainbow team, you think?
No, third world. He's saying that he's like
From a foreign country.
Oh, okay.
This may be for visa. You know what I'm
type
saying?
of situation.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying.
yeah.
So what we watching, you know what I'm saying? Maybe an agreement, because a lot of that go on. You know what I'm saying? And I know some Norwegians.
Man,
And I know that they ain't been to no Norwegian.
She wear the pants and it clearly shows, and that's what he loved because he just laughed it off like it was funny.
I think
But
it's...
now, is she tapping him into his feminine side? Ain't that what we?
Or is that him being? Hey, is that him being?
Is that him
softer
being
type shit?
feminine?
Like, cause man, ain't no way. And that shit go both ways, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to, you know, your wife sometimes gonna tell you what to do, and sometimes your husband gonna tell you what to do.
But in that
go
moment,
both ways.
in that moment though, all jokes aside, to me, in that moment, I think that's what's wrong with what's becoming wrong with people. Is like motherfuckers don't have integrity, motherfuckers don't understand love, motherfuckers don't understand respect, and in those moments, those beautiful moments, that's when you're supposed to be the most respected from your wife, in front of all of your friends and family, your moms, your pops, and everybody there to see you celebrate love. There's nothing funny about respecting and obeying your husband. Just like there's nothing funny about for richer or poorer. You gonna rock this out together, and we gonna love each other. There's no jokes in that.
But what about the rich?
Let me see
when
what
they
Jay
say
said.
poor, they go in their mind.
That's what she said.
They might not have to say it out
That's what
loud,
she
but
said
in
on
their
the
mind
thing.
they say there is no poor. Like that's just like whoever married Kobe Bryant, what's her name?
Oh,
and no disrespect to, and I don't, bad example, I'm sorry. Let me rewind, I'm sorry. Whoever marry a millionaire, period, and they go across some words in both their mind, they say, yeah, all right, yeah, okay, keep the wedding going. You know what I'm saying? That stuff don't mean nothing.
Man, he love it, man. That's all that is. Probably a control situation that she wear the
He was
pants.
tapped into that side.
That I spoke on?
Yeah, that feminine side. That softer side.
I'm trying to think how to say it.
I'm pretty sure he knew that before she even.
I'm trying to think of how to say it, but
it was deceptive.
Let me see what Jamie said. Jamie said, I mean, vows are subjective. You as a couple have a decision beforehand on the vows, their vows, choosing regarding the words. Well, I don't know what vows you've married to, but I'm pretty
She's
sure.
gonna make up her own.
Yeah, like vows are not subjective.
What's the vows?
Vows are not subjective. I don't know where that came from.
Somebody pull up the vows of marriage. Y'all just can't make up your own vows. You just can't say, well, now I'm gonna say what I want to say.
Yeah, like I can't understand.
Frank, or did you make up your own?
Hell no. What the motherfucking priest said.
What the priest
or the pastor said.
Okay.
We said for richer and for poor to death do us part. It's a whole fucking scripture. It's a whole.
Hold on, don't play with their fathers now. Don't call the man motherfucker. The priest.
Man, that shit real.
That shit real, but I don't know where she said subjective. I ain't never heard of no shit like
Pull
that.
up, because if you make up your own.
Call in. You know, sometimes when you read like a text message, you know, you can take it wrong.
People be scared to call in. They ain't ready for the limelight. Call in, Jamie.
Call in.
Number on the bottom of the screen. We'd love to hear your opinion.
Call in.
Let me see. I'm looking up wedding vows right now.
Yeah, look that up for sure.
No,
Tradition.
that's why everybody do what they do, but I don't know, man.
Are we still live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tree said people can make their own vows up. I get that. But let's stick to the traditional vows. They were speaking on the.
I would want to make mine up.
You want to make
add
your
some
own
of the traditional wording in there, but yeah,
I just want to old
yeah.
school.
Why?
I would like to get
Here we go. Here comes
get an
Tree.
overstanding of what we're committing to when it comes to each other. You know, plus in the
We got Trees in the building. Shout out to Trees. Trees. Can I, hello? Can't hear you. That's her phone.
You got that
No,
Telemundo.
you gotta take that AirPods out. We got another call coming from Jamie from. We got another call. Hold up. Smart as dumb people. Hello?
Your phone, brother.
What the fuck is happening?
You got that Telemundo. Telemundo.
I don't know what's going on. Why is it play? I can't.
It ain't connected to your car, then.
No, my car ain't on. She on the phone. Hello? Very vaguely. So I know something wrong. It's either Kimberly. We getting better phones in due time.
Hold on, they got a
Jamie calling in. Let's merge the call.
Yeah, get Jamie in here.
I got them both on conference call. Jamie. Trees. All right, let me figure this shit out real quick. Oh, it's on Bluetooth. Hold up. Hello? What the fuck? Why is my phone tripping like that?
Oh, baby, calm down, man.
I'm very calm. Lady, say something. Nigga, stop putting my fucking sandal on.
Yo, Michael, man.
Hold on, man. I'm trying to find out what's wrong. Lady, stay here for a second. Hold on, I'm trying to find out what's wrong.
Let's go to the next topic, and then we'll merge
Hold
them
on,
in.
let me see. It could be the value. Let's see. Hello? I'm so mad. I can hear y'all, but the crowd can't.
Yeah.
I swear I'm getting a new phone this weekend. We're gonna put a landline in here with the speaker.
Okay.
So we can hear. We can't hear y'all. I want to hear y'all opinion, but the phone ain't working. All right, I want to talk about something. All right, let's get to the next topic. Fuck. Or I could read. I guess I could read their comments. Let me see.
No, we just.
I get that. But let's stick to. Damn, that camera clear to a bitch. They look clean on that camera. Let's see. We're just gonna stick in the chat. All right, so you can choose your wedding vows to extent unless you're doing a biblical ceremony. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But says who? You just can't start just making up your own rules.
So is it true or not, Lee?
It wasn't true.
That you can make your own wedding vows? I don't know.
Well, now if you now according to me, if you asking like, I think once you know what I'm saying, once you.
Just mentioning marriage, this boy get nervous.
Yeah, dog, you see that shit?
He get nervous. He get you married. This man can't even get it out. Yeah.
All right, so
Sorry, Paul. Sorry, my guy. Yeah.
Hey man, that's marriage.
man, I'm tired. We about to say goodbye.
What time is it?
It's time to end the show.
Man, come on, man.
What was your next topic?
Next topic was just these little boys. I guess we can talk about it.
Yeah.
It's tailored to what they're seeing on TV. We can talk about it. It's what these kids are seeing on TV. Kids would play toy guns and faking like they smoking weed.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's tailored to the conversation we was having about when they pushing the agenda on our kids. Let's watch the clip and have the conversation. Y'all want to watch the clip?
Yeah.
Or are you gonna talk through the fucking clip like you've been doing the whole
Man,
show?
ain't nobody been talking through no show, man.
Let's watch the clip.
You motherfucking hoes. Nigga, we after them dogs. Don't you act like a hoe. Hold on, bro. I like bows. I act like hoes. I act like hoes. You need that we blow. This shit, you know what it is? You know what it is? A bell blitz. No shit. No shit. Let him hit. Let him hit it. Big sweet no shit. We outside with this shit. We outside with your blue hat. Yeah, we bitch outside. Bro, don't jump my weed. Oh shit. Asshole, you motherfucking hoes. Nigga, we after them.
All right, so that's the actual clip, and I don't know about y'all, but to me, I don't know if now this could be age related. For me, it's very disheartening. It's definitely very disheartening to me to see that we need more leaders, and I promise y'all, this platform is strictly to give the hood a platform of like how smart we are, but how dumb we are at the same time, because we don't want to change our pattern behaviors, and this is one of them. Like whoever the CPS needs to be called on whoever is watching those kids.
Because they're acting like they're smoking cigarettes?
Because they're acting like...
You know, I mean, how old was you when you smoked cigarettes?
I mean, I don't think to that matter. I mean, if they ain't being taken care of, yeah, but them parents definitely need to be set down to be like, hey, listen, this is what's going on. Obviously, I mean, they seeing it, and it probably ain't from videos. It might just be, hell, it can be the mom, the uncle, and them in the next room, you know, blazing, watching videos, doing that exact same thing. So they mimicking the shit. So,
but how do we change? How do we expect these men to grow up?
I mean, but
these young men to grow up.
The thing is that to me, you know what I'm saying? It may be age related. You want to make it age related, but like this stuff that's going on ain't new. We used to go buy candy cigarettes.
That's a fact. You're right. This
blew out smoke.
But that's different than all right. But
we
listen,
used to go buy
but pretending
cigars,
to smoke is different than
cigars.
But pretending to smoke is different than pointing guns, talking about nigga this,
Point
nigga that. Like I mean, but it still is. They're mimicking, and that shit doesn't stop. It gets worse.
I ain't gonna lie, we was doing that shit.
But now we
on the internet.
Man, you don't think I watched Terminator? My favorite movie was.
You just compare Terminator to kids acting like gay members.
Those was what that was the entertainment. That was the
I wanted to be the Terminator.
Right.
But I was like I was
down tooth and nail going through the house.
But that's different than pretending to be a thug or a gang member.
It was the Mac and Colors for me.
What was it? Mac and Colors? I remember I watched Colors. I ran all the way home.
Man,
everything my mama told me came true. I listened. I was over my homegirl Nikki Gardner.
Turn this into memory lane though.
Listen though, because he said Colors. So I watched Colors.
All right, so we get.
And I was like, hold on, I'm supposed to think I'm a blood. And the Crips just killed the blood. Nigga, I hit the door, ran all the way.
That was my favorite scene. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so Brandy said this is beyond candy cigarettes we used to puff for, but this is Leland again generalizing everything instead of looking at the picture at hand. The picture at hand is these young men that's probably going to wind up going to jail, probably going to wind up being violent, probably going to wind up being in the gang because nobody is sitting them aside, like you said, sitting their parents aside and saying, "Hey, this is what your son is doing on social media."
No, well, hold on. Let me stop generalizing. I personally knew 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, when I was 12, 13-year-olds that had weapons.
Oh, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? That had marijuana. You know what I'm saying? That's doing everything you seen in this video.
Those were children.
I was living in my real life, my nigga. I was hanging with them niggas, my friends, my niggas. We going to Lewis and Clark. Niggas strapped tooth and nail.
We supposed to be talking about change.
I don't know,
give a
but
fuck
I'm just
what we
saying, because
get.
you keep talking about somebody
No, I'm
generalizing.
just saying that
I'm not
it's all pretty
generalizing.
much just a rewind what we was doing. It might be a little more,
It's worse.
what, graphic, I
scary.
guess, but
It's
It's
scary.
just
all
more.
a
So you
rerun.
telling me back in the days when we was gang banging and being in the streets and being from hoods that the violence was this bad? It was not. Not because of crack. That's different.
No,
crack era.
it was just bad, period.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
that don't, man.
It
that
was a
ain't no
time when
different.
you went any across any of the
Only
lines.
difference now is
anything,
you
doing
can get bigger
anything,
guns.
dog.
It's the only
Listen.
difference. And
I
you got probably more youngins doing more shooting now, but just a little bit.
I'll tell you the most traumatic shit that ever happened to me in my life. I was about those kids' ages. I was walking home with a basketball in the projects, and a van pulled on the side of me, Carl, and Willie. I'll never forget it. I remember like it was yesterday. A van pulled on the side of me, Carl, and Willie, and we was walking home from playing basketball. They slid the van door open. A bunch of Crips from Hilltop had blue rags on their face, Uzis, and they made us get on the floor.
Right.
Thank God they didn't kill us, because
Right.
at that moment I thought I was dead. And it's shit like that I don't want my kids to go through. That's why I took them out of the communities that I felt like was hood ridden and gang violence ridden. I took my kids. So I'm saying so I'm talking about change.
Okay.
So we can look at those videos all day of those young men and relate to them because we grew up in the hood. So I'm saying, how can we get these kids to stop thinking? That's the point I'm trying to make the topic about. How can we change the norm?
You can't change the normal.
If you treat it like it's
so
normal.
what
we can't change the normal if you treat it like it's normal, like you just did. I got gang members.
Stop paying attention to that, because I see beautiful black men, women come to my job every day, volunteering, straight from college.
Okay.
So
they're not helping those
that's
kids.
what you mean?
They
What
helping.
kids?
They're
Those kids
not.
might not need help.
They need help.
What you talking about?
They need help.
Sometimes you got to save yourself, sir.
I know.
Why the squeaky wheel gets the noise? That's just like I was talking to I got a homeboy that worked at Benson High School. Shouts out to Harambe Jackson. He loved the kids. But I keep asking him. You know all the bad kids. What's the good kids' name? Give me no. Because all you do is run around and scream out these bad kids' names, and then you build a relationship. But what about the good kids that go to class every day, grind, don't get no attention?
Because they don't need attention.
They don't need attention.
They don't need attention. They're
That's
doing
what's
the right
wrong with
listen,
society.
when you're doing the right thing,
I'm going to land it on that.
it's no
track.
different than a school shooter, right? So a kid says, I'm feeling ignored and invisible. So then he picks up a gun because he wants attention and shoots up a school because he wants to be on the news. Now, when it comes to, I agree with what you said somewhat. And what I mean by that is, I get what you're saying about a motherfucking bad kid getting all the attention. You're right, they do. They get a lot of attention. I was very bad in school. Very bad. Anybody know me, check my track record, I was bad as fuck in school. I'm talking about at South High, North High. Mr. Haynes knew me by fucking first, middle, last name. I was always in his office getting written up, kicked out of school, suspended. But at the end of the day, I didn't have the attention necessary that I needed. So
Okay.
I was getting it from the teachers by acting out.
Why
Shout out to
you
Miss
didn't do it this way?
Freeman. Miss Freeman,
Why you didn't do it?
one of my favorite teachers.
Why you didn't get the attention academically? Why you didn't?
I didn't
get
know
the
how.
attention the other way?
I didn't know how.
But you
So
did
if
it
I had,
that
if
way?
somebody set me down, this is what I'm saying, Frank. If we sit those kids down and say, "Hey, man, you don't want to go," if some scared straight shit, but not yelling at them, not showing them violence, but giving them an actual leader, somebody that could say, "Hey, man, that's not what y'all should be doing. Y'all should pick up a basketball. Y'all should be doing something better with your time."
Real what you saying, but the sad part about that is if that type of man ain't there daily to keep motivating them and trying to steer them on a good path, shit, you just wasting your breath.
But there's one word that floats around in the atmosphere.
What's that?
That has never failed. Thousands of centuries, and we don't even know when this word was created. But somehow it was
if it's
created.
consistent. I agree with
Y'all
you.
know what that word is?
What?
Peer pressure.
Yeah, that's a motherfucker.
Brandy said Haynes Show knew her name.
That word peer pressure was made up from somewhere. We don't know who.
But now the peer
created
pressure is
word
through the cell phone.
peer,
That's
and
my
we
point.
don't know who created the word pressure.
I swear I am spot on of everything I said tonight, but I'm not getting
Go ahead, I'm
the
sorry,
response I expected from the fellows on the panel. So what I was saying, Frank, is how he said peer pressure. That's what I'm saying. Like, how do we stop? Now the peer pressure is on devices and TV every day. So now they're trying to live up to that peer pressure image to be like that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, how do we nip that shit in the butt and start giving people a positive platform, or giving people a positive, like even, all right, so Rick Lofton, he's trying to start a mentoring thing for young men. And I commend him for that. I even shared it. I even commented and tried to like give him somebody I know to you know, holler at this brother. He got a bunch of kids that need help, blah, blah, blah. And that's where it starts. It starts with the community. It starts with us. And if I commend any man that's like, I'm tired of seeing these kids out here fucking up, not going to school, shooting each other. I want to be the voice, not the voice. I want to help be a voice to give them something and give them advice and teach them life lessons that no father taught this kid, that no daddy taught this kid. I commend people like that. And that's what I'm trying to do. So when we have these conversations, it's easy to, like I said, when I showed the clip, I didn't expect our response to be, we did that shit. Like that's not solving but that's not solving the problem. I'm talking about resolution. I'm asking what's the resolve. I'm asking
what you said. We already know what the problem. How do we come over?
That's what I'm saying. But we know we did those things, Frank. We know we know we acted like that as kids. But I wasn't taught that was wrong.
Can I ask you a question, please?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know that there are people, 10-year-olds, that ain't seen the TV, that's ready to go tooth and nail? 12-year-olds.
Show me. They probably suffer some mental
They just people there's tribal people that's still out here who have no access to technology, and them people will kill you on a dime.
I think violence is taught.
No. It's in human nature.
Come from as long as you living right in the people that you can reach.
Yeah.
If you continue doing that, then shit, you making an effort towards that.
But Frank, us on this panel right now, when we have, this is what I'm saying, like, because I agree with you. But us on this panel right now, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to be able to give some sort of, like, this is how I would handle the situation. Not, again, like when you said that shit, it kind of made me want to throw up in my mouth. Like, I don't give a fuck about what I did as a kid. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a man now, and I'm realizing that we need more men. Like, I still suffer from father issues, right? Mm-hmm. But now I try to be the best father I could to my son. Now I see why the hood is so fucking poverty-stricken. I see why the hood is so violent to each other. And I want to be one of those people to say, hey, man, don't do that. Hey, man, you should help your mom with chores. Hey, man, I am a natural teacher, leader, and I'm just one of those people that, like I said, the platform is not for us to look at a video and say, we did that shit. No, the platform is for us to look at that and say
reality. So I'm asking you about a word that was created before you was even begun.
You said peer pressure.
Peer pressure. Okay. was a word that came from somewhere.
Can we pressure kids?
It is a real word.
Can we pressure kids? Like how you said, I didn't know nothing about reading books and shit like that, right? But all of the people that I look up to now.
Did you go to school?
The people that was around me wasn't reading books and doing shit like that. So I gravitated towards people that was readers, like I did to you, like I did to Tori, like I did to people that had a great imagination and was deep thinkers. But if we stay in this box to where we say, oh, that's just normal. It's not normal.
You grew up, you spent a majority of your day, every day, 300 years out of a year in a building full of books. If you did not pick one of them books up,
all right. So shout out to Jamie.
Your life.
So all right. So Brandy said, "Lee, how do we fix it?" And then Jamie said, "She said, Anthony, the platform for you is to inspire change." So it's no different than my good buddy that's sitting behind bars, right? Mm-hmm. And me and him have conversations about marriage and family and all of these things. And I'm like, I wish we could have had these conversations on the outside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So now my next homeboy, a la Leland, that's on the outside, I'm gonna have those conversations with. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna lie. It kind of, like I told you, you don't make me want to throw up in my mouth when you try to use the angle of we did it. I'm saying let's stop doing it. Let's teach the kids to not do it.
I'm saying that why give them attention when there's so many of us that's not doing it?
Just like Sexy Red. She ain't getting the attention of...
There's so many black HCBUs now full of black men.
And that's why tomorrow we root for Colorado. So because you know what? They waiting for crime to fail. I'm just saying, like, we got to get out of the mentality.
But so skip the HBUs when you gonna see them.
But sometimes kids like in that situation, trying to go towards every kid that's like that, you taking away from continue pushing the kids that's trying to strive in life.
But
so
they get no attention.
It's like a thin line between how much do you put into the kids that's definitely going the way of they gonna do what they want to do, and the ones that actually want to be good people in life and do good things.
That's just like saying,
you know what I'm saying? So it's a fine line. But it starts at home though. At the end of the day, I say tend to your kids first, and if you can reach out to other kids in that process and give guidance to them, then do it. Besides that shit still started at home.
Brian didn't have a father. There are a lot of good people in the world who didn't have fathers in their home. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of those kids that go to school who don't have fathers.
But you need
home.
somebody.
They need attention too.
You ever heard of a mentor? You know what a mentor is?
Yeah.
Somebody that's helping you in life lessons. Hov did that, so you don't have to go through that. See, that's what we're lacking. If I went through something in my life, I don't want you to go through that. That's the point I'm trying to make. We see young black men. We see young black men being murdered and slaughtered every day. But we're so accustomed to it and used to it, we don't give a fuck about changing it. And that's the problem I have with my people.
Well, I tell you what, y'all come Saturday, you're gonna see so many black men running across that TV screen, running
that's why I feel like
that
this
thing.
Talking about on what?
Football.
College football.
I don't really.
But we talking about men that are in school. We all are.
Thank you, Brandon. She said, "Why are we talking about what not to do instead of a resolution?"
Because you can't get rid of it natural.
We need more leaders.
Violence is,
and I agree with what you said. Drink more water, take care of the kids.
Natural.
But you gotta live that shit. I agree with what you said. Drink more water, take care of your kids. That's an amazing quote, right?
Drink water. I mean, yeah, it's important to drink water, but I'm talking about like raising your kids to, raise them to do right, to live nice lives and stuff. You focus on that. If you can help a kid that's on the outside of your home, then help them. If you can't,
what about like your nephew? You got any nephews?
Yeah, I got nephews.
Do you stay on them?
Yeah.
We
all do.
Yeah, but to me, it takes a village. So with me, I wish I could do more for my I got a nephew right now that really don't got a father like that, and I was trying to take him under my wing and do some I was gonna have him working for me, and I was gonna teach him how to talk to girls. I was gonna take him to get his haircut, do shit that his father never done for him. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta want it too. And what I mean by that, not him, like the people around him. I don't want to get too deep into it, but I'm just saying like I was about to change his life. From the fact that I was going to give him something that nobody, sometimes a motherfucker just need a little, like even Roy Davenport and Truck and people in my life, without them, I wouldn't have became the man that I am because I didn't know how to do this shit. I got OCD from dealing with Truck, and I like how you dress, always matching. These are things that I learned from being around men that dress like this. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm trying to be that man that's like, hey, kids, this is what I did wrong. Because I was those badass kids. I'm telling, don't let this image of me, this friendly guy that I am now, this is not always me.
Everybody got a past.
Yeah. But I'm saying, but now I'm seeing how broken I was as a child. I was very broken. I used to throw rocks off the fucking, we used to throw bricks off the fucking bridge passing Hamilton. And cars are busting their windows. Now, you do that right now, you can kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? So now I don't think. Yeah, but now it's somebody like me. If I see somebody throwing some bricks off the damn bridge, hey man, you can kill somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say.
And that's you making change. Just that little gesture is you making change.
That's all I was saying.
You make change when you can.
I'm not gonna look at a kid throwing rocks off the bridge and say, "That's crazy." I did that same thing. Y'all have fun.
Nuh-uh. But why do the kids throwing rocks off the bridge get their attention when there are kids?
Because they can kill somebody. Because they can kill somebody and ruin their life.
Okay.
The smart kid that he's talking about is not going to ruin their life. You said the good kid. You said the good kid. The good kids is not in danger.
You knew what you
the
were doing.
good kids is not in danger. Leland, one day you gotta have a fucking positive motive about somebody. One day.
Why was you trying to hurt somebody?
I didn't know any better.
How old was you?
I was 12, 13 years old.
And so you didn't know, like I said again, we
used to
grew up at
piss.
different ages. I hung with men that carried guns when we was 12, 13-year-old. I don't have to live.
Why are you justifying that shit though?
I'm not. I'm just telling you the reality. So if something made you throw a rock over a bridge when 10 million kids walked across that same bridge and did not do the same thing. Kids with no parents, kids with no fathers, kids with no mothers.
Why are you making about no fathers and no mothers?
Because it's an excuse.
It's not
saying you. But what about the other million of kids that grew up in that situation that didn't throw rocks?
Like, Brandy said, "Lee, go to timeout." The frustrating part for me is like I'm spiritually, and I'm not even being on no weird shit, bro. It just kind of pisses me off when we be having conversations, and like spiritually, my heart is in a different place than yours.
So?
But I'm like, when you talk, it's just like, who gives a fuck? I'm like, I give a fuck. Okay. I care about the children. Yeah, I care about the kids out there dying every day. So I care about the black woman that just got murdered by the cops, a pregnant black woman.
So teach them to stop.
That's what I'm saying. We got to do that.
Okay, but so you can't blame the police?
Man, this motherfucker gonna make me literally want to cry. Because, like, you're not getting it.
What do I don't get?
Like,
I help people every day. I just left a job.
But it's a job, so you're not helping people.
No, I'm helping
because you're volunteering.
You sound crazy,
no,
man.
Just because you're getting paid to work.
What you talking about?
Don't do it on your free time.
What you talking
about? Don't do it on your free
time.
Do it on free time.
Y'all getting away.
Quit that.
Don't do it for free.
Quit that.
Now because you
quit
work
that. Quit that.
Do it for free.
You couldn't do it.
I did it.
You quit.
Cause I ain't want bad bugs.
Let's wrap this up, man. Let's wrap this up, fellas. This ain't going.
He couldn't.
That's just he's frustrated. You trying to explain to me that's what
you want somebody to feel like I ain't got to agree how you feel. I think everybody's accountable for their own behavior.
And they're not. Just because you were left alone.
Giving out no
just because you were left alone to be held alone. You said it.
Shit.
Just because you were left alone.
I had a roof over my head.
All right.
Had lights in the house. Okay.
But you was held accountable. You was left alone to fend for yourself, and now you expect the world to fend for themselves.
That's the way it works.
It doesn't.
Once you reach a certain age, you have to start. That's the same way.
I'm talking about children. We talking about the children.
We talking about children. That's the same way. When you mention, when I say middle age, what age do you think? Just off the top of your head.
35-ish.
35.
You said what?
When I say middle age, what age do you think off the top of your head?
Middle age? Shit, with our age now, I'm gonna go 25, something like that. Middle age.
Because the thing is that the average human being only lives to be 70 years old. We are teaching people that you shouldn't do nothing until you're 40. Well, you shouldn't think of just being responsible for yourself. I think that everybody is responsible for themselves.
And that's why the world is so
behavior.
fucked up. And that's why the world is so fucked up.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody wants to be a villain. Nobody wants to be a team player. Nobody wants to do anything. Everybody's for self. That's why motherfuckers is fucked up, man. And don't get me wrong. Eric Thomas had a quote. He said, I was listening to his motivational speech today, and he was like, he said, I used to think being kind to people, I just expected them to be kind. He said, no, that's not how it works. Just because you're pouring out kindness, just like we're doing on this panel right now, don't mean you're going to receive it. Just like how you're saying, like I'm saying, like Leland, let's help the community. Like, fuck the community. Do it for yourself. And it's just like,
no,
we're not getting anywhere like that, though.
Because we're only paying attention to the bad people.
But the bad people is the ones that's going to commit crime.
Showing that skinny redhead woman with an AK I never seen before in my life. You know what I'm saying? Don't show her. Show the other black women. That's doing total opposite of her. But I do understand what you're saying.
Man,
but I'm just saying that there's a polar
I get what both of y'all
opposite
saying. Y'all both got valid points.
That's all I'm saying. That there's a total, and I see him. And so the skinny red-haired woman with the AK.
It's no different when Frank, somebody asked about cups. Frank tagged me and said, tag litter box.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by it's steps and it's levels to this shit. Like if we stick together. So me and the guy Aaron was talking today. My guy, he real cool. And I was like, instead of people like coming to join the platform, like they would just go home and try to mimic what I was already doing. And he's like, that's where the black community separates, is because everybody wants what another motherfucker have, instead of saying, hey, you have a car wash, I'm gonna take my cars to get them washed with you. As long as the people that you get their car washed, they need a car, tell them come holler at me, I sell cars. We don't know how to do that. So I'm trying to link everybody as a community.
How do you build a monopoly if there's only one
city networking? I think so.
It's a couple motherfuckers. It's a couple motherfuckers actually putting in the work. And I'm gonna tell you the people that's putting in the work.
Man, don't do that.
I gotta tell who to put in the work.
Don't do that.
Shawnee Hernandez putting in the work, and Moss Lady putting in the work.
Okay.
And AK pushing the shit out of his music, pushing the shit out of his clothing line. I don't know too many people actually networking to help each other.
Have you heard of Lane Gang Wells? Have you seen? Do you know Lane Gang Wells?
What's that?
He was on the porch. Have you ever heard of the porch?
Yeah, I invited him on the show. You know, he said you got to pay the ticket.
Who?
I know you're talking about.
But there's a bunch of people from Omaha that been on the porch, dog. You know what the porch is?
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and so again, you know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of stuff that's going on around this world that don't, in this city, that we just don't know about.
Because motherfuckers ain't networking. There's a couple motherfuckers out here really grinding, and I'm not gonna cap it.
But then you wouldn't just,
like I said, Shawnee,
you shouldn't do that by naming off.
That's all I was saying.
I did it.
You know,
just like he ain't naming some.
What's that shirt?
You know, it's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying, that know about this, and it's a lot of people that I be telling about that don't know about the show. So that's why I say it's people networking. Just sometimes it just takes time. Keep hustling, keep grinding, do what you're doing, and the work can speak for itself. They can't deny good shit at the end of the day.
That's just it. And we always had this little, because he always be like, oh, I'll be like, man, listen, either they're going to watch this or they ain't.
Hey, it's just frustrating.
That's always,
it shows that everybody human. Everybody have their own opinions. Like I say, opinions ain't facts.
I didn't expect Frank to become a mediator today, but you did a good job. You did. Frank did a good job, because I was ready to get on your team. I was ready to get on your motherfucking top.
You know what I'm saying? You should have get on up like James Brown, brother. Get on with that thing.
Hey guys,
pause.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends and Caucasian. If y'all don't know this about me, I'm very passionate about the community because I know we so fucked up. And if y'all don't know that about me, you're learning that every day. And it's not about me being this emotional dude. I just get tired of seeing my people kill each other. I get tired of seeing our kids smoke cigarettes and point guns at cameras. I get tired of seeing our women twerking on the headlights. I'm fucking tired. And that's the honest to God truth. I just want my community to flourish like other communities. And I get what you're saying. There's a lot of motherfuckers doing good things out there, Frank. I agree with you. But it's so far in between. We got to close that gap. And that's the problem I'm having. I don't want to hurt nobody. I want everybody to have peaceful, joyous lives. I want everybody to go see the sun and the wilderness and the oceans. And we ain't doing none of that. We sitting in communities murdering, selling drugs, doing weird shit, and listening to ski. Let's get out and do something with ourselves. Period. And that's the final thought.
Drop the mic then, nigga.
Yo, at the hottest podcast in the city, the smartest dumb people. I'm here with my nigga, that dude Johnson, you know what I'm saying? We go way back like 4 flats on the Cadillac. Y'all tune in every week or every time. Hit the like button, subscribe, do what you're supposed to do. Like, comment, share, tell your people about it. Y'all know what it is, it's the smartest dumb people!
See, man, when you get that type of
because he literally symbolizes other people, so like